And we are live with our the premiere episode of Misscliks D&D Prophecy.
Yay!
Hi everybody. We are here finally. Sorry for the production hiccups. It's kind of a normal thing for new shows, I think. But we are finally starting, and we are ready to get the ball rolling. I am Rob. That's my real name. My internet name is Ishtara. And my character name is Alorian, which we'll get into in a little bit. Um, you can find me on Twitter at IshtaraWins, and you can usually find me in chat throughout the week during Misscliks shows. I am joined here by four lovely, amazing women who you will probably see across the interwebs in the gaming community. Jess, how about you tell the viewers a little bit about you?
Hi, Internet. My name is Jess. I've done some Misscliks stuff before. I've done some Dungeon World and some Monster Hearts, which was really fun. I am Syldan on the Internet, all over the place. Mostly on Twitter, but all over the place. And I'm going to be playing a Tiefling monk named Alizarin Crimson. 10 points to whoever gets what that's from. Uh, that's me for now.
All right, over to Britt.
Hello. Sorry.
Hi.
We went live and then I was like, oh, I don't have headphones. Oh
That is critical.
no. Kind of important.
So Huriel.
So, sorry. I literally put my headphones in and I heard Brit. Yes.
It's like when
I've
you get
been here
called
the
on.
whole time. Who am I as a person? Is
Yeah.
that what we're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yes.
I'm Brit, and I work at Twitch, and I've never played D&D before, so this will be an interesting experience for everyone, and I think it'll be really fun, and I'm excited to do it. And I like surfing and eating snacks. I don't know. What else do you want?
Yeah.
I like snacks.
That's
Snacks
what's
are
up.
good.
Snacks are really good. All kinds of snacks, really. So, I mean, is that good? Is that right?
That is
Okay.
Tia.
I am Tia, aka Laura Lanya. If you are in the Blizzard Heroes of the Storm community, then you have seen me. If not, then you have no idea who I am. That's okay. I'm going to be playing a Dark Elf, praise loss, Lord of the Spider Queen. She's very uptight, believes that she's better than everybody else, and if you squish a spider, it's bad luck forever. Long story short.
And of course, I will be your DM for this campaign. My name is Nadja. Stray everywhere on the internet. And let me tell you a little bit about this world that we are going to be playing in. So in this setting, there is a goddess named Avanth the Lifegiver. She's goddess of creation, and she is reborn every millennia and flies across the sky, sweeping the land with the fires of creation. However, this time her flight is long overdue, and no one really knows why. But our plucky band of adventurers here have been sent on a quest to figure out where she's gone and to, along the way, right the increasingly bizarre wrongs that are arising from her being late. So for this campaign, we will be starting at level 2. Very important note, just so that we can get to the flashy stuff a little faster. And I've also implemented a bit of a hack to the inspiration rule. Each of our characters here has one belief and one instinct that they will tell you shortly. And when they act out their belief or instinct, I give them inspiration, and then they can then use it. Inspiration, if you don't know, it doesn't stack. It's not inspiration points. Use it, or it just sits on your character sheet forever. So hopefully we get in the habit of generating inspiration and then using it to be even more awesome at all of the terrible things you're going to have to fight. So let's get a little bit more into the characters that we have here, how you got mixed up in this whole grand quest, and your belief and instinct, starting with Rob.
All right. Well, I am going to be playing Elorian Greyleaf, the high elf rogue of the party. I've spent most of my youth in the elven city of Hylanor. Is that how I'm going to pronounce it?
Yep, it's all you. Hylanor it is.
There we go.
Canon.
I have thus has been decided. And I spent most of my adult life, for some reasons that will be revealed later, in Red Cross. Yes, Red Cross. And that is where I ran into Alizarin and Zisa. They were on their way west from across the river. I'm going to change this real quick so they can see my map that we're talking about. And they picked me up because my character is very skilled in many things.
It is known.
Well, in and out of the boudoir, and
Oh, you say so.
so yeah, they came through Red Cross on their way to a destination that will be explained, I think, in a second. We are being tasked with an epic quest, as adventurers usually are, and that is me. And my background will be revealed slowly as I open up about it to the party and to everybody else. My instinct, which kind of leads into my instinct, the instinct for my character, because of some things that happened in my past, whenever I'm kind of asked about it or it kind of comes up, I usually fudge the truth or just straight up lie about it. I'm not super comfortable with people knowing my history, especially right off the bat. Um, and then my belief is to basically steal from really, really rich people and give it to the less fortunate, whenever possible, and potentially keep some of it for myself most of the time.
I mean, you gotta eat, right?
Yeah, I've got to eat. I need, things cost money. So, so that is me.
Right, Alizarin.
Well, Blizzard Crimson is an orphan, and in her town of Duagoro, is that what you were thinking?
Sure.
Duagoro, the orphanage there has a system where they take in underprivileged kids who are like on the street or don't have any parents, and ship those kids off to a monastery. So I didn't have much of a choice in the matter when I went to the monastery, but lived it up while I was there, loved it, excelled in all of my forms and all of my aerobics. Not so great at meditating. Can't really calm down much. I'm a little bit of a live wire, maybe. According to the monks, anyway. I mean, I don't think I'm that crazy, but whatever. And then I was picked by these men who came to the monastery saying, we have this very important mission. Avanth is gone, and someone needs to bring them back. And they chose my monastery because it just happens to be the Temple of Avanth, where we have tons of knowledge about her and follow her. So that is why I was picked to be on this mission. And I've met my friends Elorian and Zisa in Red Cross.
Your belief and instinct?
My belief is that I believe excuse me, I believe the answer to Avanth's whereabouts will lie in her domain, nature. I want to explore the wilds for clues whenever possible, because it makes sense to me that wherever she did go, we'll find some clue in the wilds, because that's her deal. And my instinct is never pass up an opportunity to indulge in the material, because I've been in a monastery for a very long time, and when I get out, I like to eat, I like to drink, I like shiny things.
It's my kind of monk.
So, yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Zisa.
Yes. So I'm a Dragonborn Druid, and I am from the Kelsith Den in the southeast side of the map. I left my den because I was the designated caretaker, and a lot of death was happening, and there wasn't enough food for everyone or medicine, so I traveled north to the Grove of Raziel. Is that right?
Yes.
To seek help from the druids. They trained me, but they weren't able to help me solve my problem, so I decided to travel east and met up with my buddies in Red Cross. And my belief is that I help other people no matter what. So even if they haven't been exactly nice to me, I still have this strong desire to help them and take care of them. And my instinct is to satiate all my curiosities about people and places. So kind of exploring every avenue and turning over every stone in order to solve the problem. And I want to be the one who saves my den, Dragonborns, and that's why I'm on this mission, because I feel it is my responsibility to do so.
And last but not least, but certainly the most devious, Calithra.
Calithra Choslin. I am the eldest daughter of one of the 8 ruling houses in Inya Nilor. I have been bred into politics, backstabbing, and everything that I can to ensure that my house stays on top of the hierarchy, the matriarchy that is usually run below. Very typical alpha, female, dominating, used to leading. I've been set to go and find the feathers of Avanth. On the surface, I'll be forced to trade and talk with creatures below my station. However, there's nothing more important to me than the survival of my goddess. Those weaker races, the humans, the elves, they've already begun to lose touch, and yet we are one of the only ones who is strong enough to hear our goddess's call. And so I go forth, continuing to try and preserve what is most important to me, the continuation of my people. My instinct, of course, is that Dark Elven are better than everyone. Everything else, filthy ibbles. My instinct is that spiders are a direct connection to loss, harming them, treating them badly in any way, shape, or form. Well, you can see what happens. And that is my character.
Lovely. So when we open the story, it's kind of the end of the day. You guys have been traveling from Red Cross on your way to the Dawnbreach Archive. The Dawnbreach Archive is a repository of all sorts of information, but they store artifacts, and the archivist is well trained in many legends and prophecies, such as the one that has been somehow disrupted. So it's the end of the day. The sun is setting, kind of shining on your faces as you crest over this hill, right in front of Dawnbreach Village, which is the small township that serves the archive further into the forest. What are you guys doing as you crest over this hill? Like, what are you talking about? What's your demeanor?
I'm adjusting to light. I don't like it. I'm just kind of staying quiet, as I don't want to kind of let on that this is some kind of weakness for me. I'm weak to nothing.
I look for small spiders in the grass. Well, I know that we're not in immediate danger, so that I can step on them when she's not looking.
Bad.
Um,
That's right.
I'm trying to get a better sense of what we're going into, how bad the situation is, I guess, how far it has spread, and trying to get a sense of what has caused this. Very concerned with problem at hand.
I'm not. I'm just kind of skipping along, like, like, oh, what a lovely sunset. Oh, it's so nice. And oh, so where'd you come from? What's your deal? What's up? And I probably have my my dulcimer out, kind of looking it idly, just having a nice walk. I'm enjoying the trees. I don't see these often.
I whisper under my breath to Alizarin, if you see any spiders, let me know.
Can I roll a
Oh, okay.
perception?
Sorry, can you roll what?
Can I roll a perception since he whispered?
Yes.
Wait, let's see.
Here we go.
Would you like to oppose that with your stealth, Alorian?
Sure. Let's see.
Awkward.
Boom, baby! Fucking nerd!
Oh my god.
Alright, so the roll 20 doesn't add the extra. I get double proficiency bonus for stealth, but there was nowhere in roll 20 to add the double.
Okay, so it's just...
So add 5 to this, basically. So higher than 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my. So maybe you are... maybe you're very... You know what it is? It's the sunlight. The spiders are crying out to you in pain, Calithra. But as you deal with this sunlight weakness, you're unable to hear their pleas for something.
It's too bright. Anyways.
Oh, well, Chad says the natural 20 should win, so... But I don't know if that's true.
Why?
You're the DM, so you can make that decision.
We'll go with Chad this time. You hear the spiders calling out to you. Like, please stop this sharp-eared man.
I cast dancing lights on him and give him a very stern look.
I start to dance with the lights.
The lights. Dancing lights.
Could you explain what that does?
It literally outlines him in fairy fires. It's
Okay.
basically, I am not willing to start combat, but should you so much as step on that spider, I'm going to end you. And I can see exactly what you're doing. This is all the things I'm trying to convey with my face. Like, please test me.
So as the elves squabble, as they do, the other two of you are well used to this kind of dark elf, high elf interaction by this point. Your dulcimer playing is interrupted by this thunderous crash coming from the village. And you can hear a deep rumbling voice saying, "You have to get me out of here." And it kind of echoes back to you from where you stand. What do you guys do?
How far from the village are we?
It's just over the hill. Do you crest the hill to kind of see what's going on down there?
Yeah, we gotta go check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for stealth again.
Okay.
Or does my 18 automatic? Well, no, I've got fairy fire on me. I can't stealth. Or is it fairy fire, or is it just? Does it have the fairy fire effect?
I believe it has the fairy fire effect. I'll go ahead and post it into chat. That should do it right there. Oh wait, no, it's 4 torchlights, lanterns. Whoops. 4 lights in glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Ugh. I messed up my spell. Oops.
I'm not sure if you have fairy fire yet.
It might be later on, but I can still use the dancing lights as a similar effect, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna retroactively start dancing with the lights then.
Okay.
Okay, we can wreck on that.
Thank you, friend.
But yeah, so you hear this thunderous crash and this rumbling voice saying, "You have to get me out of here."
With that being the case, can I use my 18 for stealth, or do you want me to roll again?
The 18 is fine.
Okay, so I am efficient. I am currently stealth.
Okay.
I begin heading over.
Yeah.
Blatantly. Anyone else?
Going over. There's no stealth for me.
I follow behind.
Incoming.
Okay.
I'm a little slower in stealth, so I'll just follow behind.
Okay, so who's in front?
I'd also like to ready my crossbow and begin just having it on me.
Okay.
Good to go.
So Lorian is behind. Who's in front?
I'm in front.
Zisa charges over.
Yeah. And I have my weapon out.
Okay.
My quarterstaff.
So you guys come over the hill, and it's backlit by the setting sun, but you see this hulking figure in front of the gates to Dawnbreach Village. And it raises its arm and slams it into the wooden gates, and you can hear the creak of the wood. And it rumbles, "You have to get me out of here. I can't stay here." Well, let's swap to the encounter map.
Ooh.
So it's outside trying to get in?
No, it's
It's an
trying to
interesting
get out.
question.
It's
Yeah, I don't. I was trying to figure that out too.
You would be right to be perplexed by this behavior.
Oh,
What?
Let me see if I can get out the whole map on the.
I have to stop clicking things. Sorry.
Yeah, it hasn't noticed you. It's very preoccupied with beating at the gate to this village.
so we're behind it and it's trying to
Yeah.
get down.
I allow it to
Okay.
continue beating on the gate.
Can we talk to it? What is
You can
it?
try.
What does it look like?
It's just this backlit hulking
Just like
figure.
a giant dark.
It's like real big. It's like 8 feet tall big.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost 8 feet tall. I go talk to it. Can I just ask it what's wrong?
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
Um,
Um, yeah, you just walk up to it.
yeah, I'll walk up to it and I say, what are you doing?
So as you get closer, you realize that this thing it seems to be an amalgamation of stuff. There's like mud caked to it, fallen leaves, and twigs sticking out of it, and rocks. And it seems to all have been pressed together into this vaguely humanoid, golem-esque shape.
Nice.
How
And when
large
you-
is it?
It's about 8 feet tall, pretty big, wide rather. And as you approach it, you can smell like the decay, like decaying leaves, kind of that like loamy foresty smell as you approach it, and the creak and clatter of its body as it moves it around. It's rumbling constantly. I have to get out. I have to get out, and it slams its fist into the gate again.
So it's trying to get in and out at the same time then? What?
So does it ignore me when I ask it what's wrong? It just keeps slamming on the gate?
Yeah, if you continue to approach, you just continue to approach it once you realize kind of what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's mud and stuff. I'm a druid. That seems all right.
Okay. It notices you, and it's going to turn around, and it'll look at you, and it'll say, you have to get us out.
Can I hear this interaction that's going on?
Yes.
What will you do for us if we assist you?
And it looks over your shoulder, and it sees Calithra, and you can almost feel this swelling as like pebbles and leaves that are on the ground near it get sucked into it, and the mass of it grows. And it says, you did this to us, and it will charge. Can everybody roll
Bring
initiative?
it on.
Oh, no.
Ruh-roh.
So it's just running at... Is it running at me or is it running at her?
It's running at her. It's almost lost.
Nice. All right.
Lost.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to stand there and let it go by me.
Uh,
I'll remember that. All right.
Are you
I don't
using the
need-
I don't
initiative
have-
buttons on your sheet?
Can I, let's see.
That's useful.
I'm going to use command as my first spell. And it takes 1 action. I have an initiative of 9.
You have an initiative of 9, no dex bonus.
I may have a dex bonus. I do not have a dex bonus. I have my character sheet is very bad.
Okay.
Regardless, I am a priestess of Loth, and I will command you.
I'll roll initiative, I guess.
Okay. Yes, please, everybody, roll your initiative. Gollum is at 12.
Okay.
Valorian. And if you guys could click your tokens when you roll, that would be useful.
Ooh.
Oh,
Which
on the map?
But it's fine now. I'm just adding it manually. Okay. Zisa got an 8. So Alizarin is just like really just kind of chill.
So can I go help Calithra now?
Let me get Calithra's 9 on here. Da-da-da.
I think I just think it's
Okay.
cool. I'm like, whoa.
So actually, Alorian and the Golem move at the same time first.
Okay, each square is 5 feet? Or...
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so.
Is it moving at all? I mean, it's just turned towards us? It's not actually moving towards us?
As
It's barely
you
down on me.
as you start your action, it's starting to run, and it has a speed of 40 feet.
Run towards...
Calithra.
Okay. I'm gonna hold action until it gets closer.
Okay.
Of course you are. Of course you are, you filthy, useless dragon and elf.
I'm coming to help you. I was torn. I wanted to help the mud monster, and then I saw that it really was going to try and get you. So now you're in trouble. I'll help you.
Fine.
So this thing is going to move forward and move again to get right up next to Calithra.
Had my crossbow.
With rage in its non-existent eyes, because its face is really just one big rock.
Oh, this had better work or I am boned.
Okay, so Calithra, it is now your turn.
Grovel is my command word.
Okay. So you roll command. Da-da-da-da-da. Unfortunately, the spell has no effect if the target is undead.
Fuck. I'd only get 1 action at level 3, right? So I won't be able to turn undead with my holy items.
Unless it's a bonus action, you cannot do that.
This thing is only making me madder by not obeying my goddess's wish. Do something, you useless!
Can I go now? Can I help?
Are you using any bonus action, Calithra?
I don't believe I have one unless I had casted one because my trickster, I didn't put that in. I have no bonus action.
Okay, so Zisa and Elizabeth, or I'm sorry, Zisa, it's your turn.
So it's still about to kill Calithra. Is that what it wants to do?
Yeah, it's real mad. It's real.
Can I? So is it like dry dead leaves and stuff? Can I?
It's dry. There's some mulch.
Can I set this thing on fire? Can I bring?
You can certainly do your.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! All my dreams are coming true. I want to set it on fire. So let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's see.
The natural ability to turn undead, if I'm not mistaken.
That one. So I roll the 2d6, right? Is that correct?
Kid, do you have the spell on your sheet to just pop in the chat? Let's see. So I'm going to. Do you mind if I click it?
No, go for it.
Okay.
I'm still learning this stuff.
So it needs to make a DC 12 dexterity save. And I believe if it saves, it takes half damage. Is that correct?
Sounds right.
Yes.
We're just going to go with that.
That sounds right.
Okay, so let's see here. DC 12 dexterity save. And it fails, so it takes
Yeah!
9 fire damage.
Does
Actually, it's resistant to fire, so it still takes half damage.
Is it on fire, or does it just take the damage?
Yeah.
It takes the damage and it's smoldering, but it's not. It doesn't seem like it feels anything. It's just kind of like the things are burning and there's ash falling off of it. But
Does it seem like people in melee range are gonna like be harmed?
No.
Okay.
No. Unless you give it a hug, which I would not recommend.
Not the plan.
Don't hug it out, guys. Now is not the time. What's the range on your breath weapon?
It is.
Would you have moved to get in range? That's what I'm trying to
It's
adjudicate.
a 15-foot cone. It says.
Okay. So. So you would have had to move just a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you get close and you breathe fire on it. And it takes some damage, but it doesn't seem to really notice that you've done that. It's very focused on Calithra. Alizarin, it's your turn.
So wherever she hit it, that it's still smoldering.
Probably on
I just want to like run up and slam that spot with my mace.
Okay. So, and you guys should be able to move your tokens, by the way.
Oh.
So yeah, so you move close to it and roll your mace.
I don't. What? I can't move it.
Make sure you don't have the ruler.
Oh, that's the problem. There we go. So I want to hit him in the back. And I will roll my mace.
Nice. So yeah, you run up and you just, with all your might, swing your mace into its back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Aww.
Hi.
Shh, I'm lighting things on fire. You have to get out of here.
Okay. So yeah, you hit it and it takes like you hit it so hard that all of the stuff that's been accumulated on it is it all falls into a pile. And what's left is this ghostly figure of an older man with spectacles and kind of scholarly robes, and his face is enraged as he reaches his skeletal claw hands at Calithra.
Okay, so I'll take my turn now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna move behind him as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And attack. Let's see. And does it stealth, so I have advantage. Does a 13 hit?
Yes, it does now.
Okay, so he'll take 9 damage, and then I will use my bonus action to do a second attack. And does a 9 hit?
It does not.
No.
Okay, so you sneak up behind him and you use your short sword and stab at this kind of ephemeral figure, spirit, specter of this old man, and it connects, it connects and he kind of turns and snarls at you, but you can tell that it didn't have as strong of an effect as you thought it ought.
Okay.
So it kind of passes through him, and you can feel like a very slight bit of a resistance, but not. I mean, it's not.
So at that, I kind of for a second like look really puzzled, and then more annoyed than puzzled at the fact that it didn't have the kind of the effect that I wanted it to.
Okay. So that was your held action. Technically, you and he get to go at the same time again at the beginning of the turn order.
Right. Okay.
So he is going to try to attack you. What are you doing?
Did it seem like it had any effect at all, or was it like attacking a phantom where it didn't seem to?
There was a little bit of resistance, and he did turn and snarl at you. It seems as though he felt this in a way that the earlier breath weapon didn't really.
Okay. I'll attack again.
Okay.
Main hand. So I don't have advantage this time. It's an 18 for 10 damage.
18 for. I see. Yeah. So yeah, you slash at him again, and once more, it's not as though you're swinging at the air. It's as though there's this, like you're swinging through a block of water almost.
Right. Okay.
I can only be hit by magical weapons. This punk.
I'm super duper annoyed at this point, so I use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'll go back here.
Okay. So once you stop slashing at it, he's actually going to focus back in on Calithra, and attack with his skeletal hands.
Oh, this is gonna hurt real good.
Skelly hand attack. Why?
Wait, so like his hands are solid, but the rest of him isn't?
No, they're just like his fingers are almost like attenuated and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his arms are
It's
longer than they ought to be.
Shifting ability that regular demons can have, going in and out of material planes, and generally you can only attack them with magical weapons, which none of us have.
Yay!
Except for the dragon's breath. Breathe.
Or magic.
Or magic.
Not seem to think I should be able to roll this, but that's okay because I can roll manually.
I believe AO is in all. Here, AO.
Does a 14 hit you, Calithra? Calithra?
14 for. Oh, is she? For me is still armor class. Yes, it does. My armor class is 12. Well,
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
I'm dead. Yep. That's
Okay.
a dead dark elf.
No.
Yep. Was nice knowing you guys. See you later. I'm gonna start working on this.
So its hands kind of go into Calithra, and you can see her faint almost immediately. Her skin would pale, but she's dry. They don't do that. But yeah, her eyes roll back in her head, and she slumps to the ground. Who's next?
Should have dodged.
Now,
Wait, so is that unconscious? What is that?
yeah, and her next turn she'll start making death saving throws.
Can I save her? Is it my turn? Can I help her? Is she
Actually,
dead?
Calithra, make a death saving throw if you could.
That's D20, right?
It's on your character sheet.
Death saving throw? I have death saves.
Yes, click that
is a
text.
4. I'm assuming that is not good.
That is not good. Check a failure for me, please.
Oh man.
Zisa, it is now your turn.
So is she definitely dead then?
Getting there.
Can I save
No,
her?
no, she's
Can I
still.
use my? I have an herbalism kit. Can I use that to save her life?
If anyone took medicine, they can stabilize me. Stabilize me with your healing kit if you have
Can I
one.
stabilize her with my healing kit? I would like to do that.
Yes. Can you roll medicine for me? I believe your kit makes you proficient. Is
I
that?
just click on it, right? Yeah.
Well, move near her first. You have
Whoops.
to be in
Yes,
like.
you need to move near her.
Ah,
That's important.
there we go. Is that close enough?
You should be within 1 square of her.
Oh, I'm in her square. I am as close as I can get.
Literally standing over her.
DC is on stack.
Over her with my herbalism kit.
Yeah,
I will help you.
you kind of dash over and you bandage her. Well, I guess you give her smelling salts. That would be the best remedy for somebody that passed out from a necrotic ghost attack.
Sure.
So we're gonna go with that. Just kind of wave them under her nose, and she takes a sharp breath and kind of relaxes into a more natural sleep.
Oh, Lord.
Do
Yeah,
not let anybody hit me.
Alizarin, what do you do?
Well, according to the map here, it's just standing there looking at them.
Yes.
So I would like to distract it by throwing a couple darts at it and running back toward Elorian.
Okay. So if you throw darts at it, you won't be able to disengage. So throwing things at it and then moving away will give it an attack of opportunity on you.
That's okay.
Okay. Then throw your darts.
Okay. Let's do this. What does that mean?
That means you miss, and it turns and looks at you. Are you moving out away from it?
I am now.
Okay.
I
So
got
ahead.
what I wanted. I mean,
Yeah, you distracted it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move to where you want to be.
all right.
It is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Is speed like the same thing as feet?
Yes.
Okay, so I can move 40. So I will go like, whoa, I can go really far. I'll just go like right here.
Okay. Yay, let me use the thing. So yeah, it claws at you. I assume a 5 misses your AC.
Yeah.
Okay. So it claws at you as you kind of dash past it, but it misses.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Lorian, it is your turn once again.
I don't want to get in melee range. Is it still in melee range of Calithra, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's standing right there.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming it maybe turned around to look at
Sure. Yeah.
okay. All right.
Why
What does it look like? So what does it look like at this point? Can you describe the
At this point, you see the ghostly figure of an older man with spectacles, scholarly robes. His arms are longer than they should be for the proportion of his body, and his hands end in long, skeletal, like spiky fingers.
is he I mean, is he equally like does he have any part of him that's like glowing or seeming like it's more outspoken or more pronounced than other parts of him?
His face is maybe the most in focus,
Okay.
and he's mad. That's his expression.
Okay. I don't want to get a melee range, so I will throw daggers at him instead.
Okay.
I will throw this one. And you said a 13 hits.
13 does hit.
Okay, and ideally I'm aiming for his face.
Okay.
So 6 damage since he's still in melee range of Calithra, and I guess I'll throw another one at his face since I'm not in melee range.
Okay.
And another 5 damage.
Why do you get to attack twice? What's the roll for that?
My bonus action?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just can't move, or I can't do anything else. I get a bonus action each turn, and I can use it to either attack, dash, disengage, or hide.
Okay. So yeah, your daggers, like everything else, they slow a bit as they pass through his head. And his kind of blinks and closes his eyes and shakes his head and puts his weird skeletal hands over his face, and you can see that he's kind of starting to fade out a bit.
When I notice that, I yell to Alizarin to punch this MFer in the face.
So it's his turn. He kind of recovers a bit from, like, after that happens to him, he opens his eyes and locks them on you, Alorian, and he's going to move to you and attack. Calithra cannot make an attack of opportunity because she is sleeping and dreaming of spiders.
Just dreaming. How far can I move on my turn?
Whatever your speed is on your character sheet.
Let's see.
So he is going to attack you, Lorian. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
No, so he swipes past you, but you are very dexterous and you kind of duck and dive.
Dip, duck, dive, dodge. All of those at once.
Calithra is stabilize Zisa. What do you do?
Well, I don't have any speed listed on my character sheet, so I'm looking that up. So what I want to do,
It's probably 30.
It's
okay.
probably 30.
Does that, how far will that let me go? Will that let me go over
That will
to
let
him?
you go 30.
30 squares? Okay.
Each square is 5 feet. You can use the ruler tool to
He's 15 feet
Cool.
away from you. Oh, 20.
20.
Yeah.
But yes, you can move over to him.
Can I walk towards him and just like offer him my hand and ask him if he wants to go? Like
He put me on the ground.
I feel like we can't kill him. He seems sort of unkillable with his hands and his ghost face. So maybe we should just let him out where he wants to go, and then he'll just go out the gate and leave us alone. I don't want to kill him if I don't have to. We don't know. Maybe he's had a really bad life, and maybe Calithra's people did, trap him. So maybe we should just free him. Maybe he'll be like, "Thank you very much," and then take his little skeleton hands and, I don't know, help us or just like go away.
Okay,
Can I
so
just do that? What does he do?
so you kind of offer your hand. He roll persuasion. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Just click the skill on your sheet.
Okay. Let me pull that up. Come here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Persuasion. Boom.
He hears you, and he turns from where he's snarling at Alorian and just kind of gives you a confused look, but doesn't respond. He seems to be very preoccupied by what he's distracted. Alizarin, what do you do?
Punch him in the face.
Sounds like a plan. So you move in closer?
Yeah.
And don't forget to move your token when you do things.
So if I'm 30 feet away, how quickly can I get to him? Is this an opportunity to use like a dash or something? Or
You can move 40 feet. You can just get there on your turn.
Okay, cool. Then I just run right up to him and smack him in the face.
All right. Roll that attack. Yeah. So your mace swings through his face as he's distracted with Zisa's bizarre peace offering.
Aw.
And the like ghostly figure dissipates with the power of your attack. And you are left, the four of you, one lying on the ground, should be attended to soon. You're left kind of standing there just looking at each other like, what happened?
What the
We'll
duck?
find out after this break.
Da-da-da.
Feels bad, man. You just stand there and let me die? You useless elf? I'm fucking dead right now.
We're gonna go
How
ahead
could
and
you do this?
we're gonna go
How could
ahead.
you do this to me?
Dark Elf, calm down. You're unconscious. You can't speak right now. We're gonna go ahead and take our first break, guys. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Go get drink and bio will be BRB.